Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to check in with Bulldog men's basketball, and we're joined by assistant coach Raymoan McAfee. Coach, welcome to the show.
Always good to be here, Rob. Good to talk to you.
I know since the last show we had, probably covering men's basketball back in November, lots changed for you guys. You've got your season underway, and how nice was it to be one of those only teams to really get some non-conference games in here before the GLIAC play started?
That's the position we always want to be in. We always want to be one of the teams that do things that a lot of teams or programs will want to do or are able to do. That's something that Coach Bronkema has really instilled in me, and that's something that he's just great at, So doing as much as we can, every chance that we can is, kind of the motto with this COVID season going on, and I think we've been doing a great job at that.
Obviously, you've got the conference season underway here the last couple weeks, and kind of a tale of 2 different days here both weekends. You've lost the Friday game, but came back and really a great performance both Saturdays to get a couple wins.
Yeah, we're just still trying to get used to it and figure that thing out. We got a pretty much a young team. When you think about all the success that we have, a lot of these guys haven't really been here for that. Mike Peterson is probably one of the last ones left, So we're just trying to instill, a lot of things that we weren't able to do in our preseason conditioning and, kink out some attitudes and human nature and things like that. We're still figuring that out, and it's just unfortunate that, on Fridays we're not ready to play. But get hit in the mouth and you come back Saturday ready, that's pretty much what we can ask for, in that time, in the present time, in that weekend.
Obviously, the first weekend you got the split with Ashland, and as we go to the highlights this past weekend on the road at Wisconsin Parkside, both weekends here on the road, and certainly you've got to adjust to playing on the road.
Yep, we do. I mean, it's nothing we're going to run from or afraid of. We got to be ready to play no matter where we are. I've been in the gym with a few guys and telling them do the same thing every single time. Just because we're in Wisconsin doesn't mean that our plays change. You shoot the ball the same way. The rim, the goal is the same height. Some teams just play harder on certain days, and we have to be that team more often.
So a couple baskets there from Michael Peterson, a senior out of Rockford, and obviously he's off to a good start in terms of his production this year.
Oh, which is no surprise to us. Mike worked his tail off all summer. I mean, he probably had the best COVID summer of anybody in college basketball, and you see it's paying off. So we're going to give Mike that role. We're going to expect that from him every night, and he's just going to have to adjust when he moves up higher in the scouting reports.
How difficult has it been, obviously not maybe playing as many games as you normally would, and having some new guys adjust to different roles here, and how has that transition been, I guess, here with some of the changes going on this season?
It's been uncertain. We're adjusting on the fly, and we're only going to be as good as we can do those things. So, I mean, nothing we're going to complain about, nothing to make excuses about. We got to be ready. We got to lock in a little bit more mentally and focus a little bit better and stay focused for longer periods of time. Once we can do those things, I think we'll be in pretty good shape.
Obviously, you've got some experience returning with Walt Kelser and some other guys, but 8 new guys that have already seen action here this year. A lot of new faces here, really getting a taste of college basketball.
Yep. I mean, that's kind of why we wanted to play those games early on, get them as much experience as we can. Usually they would have had about 10 to 12 games heading into conference play. That got cut short. So, we're trying to get these guys, ready to go, and we're taking practice time. It's so precious right now. That's where they really need to, earn their stripes. It won't be in games. It'll be in practices.
Tough loss on Friday, but you come back on Saturday, and maybe what takes place going from Friday night to Saturday as you get ready for the second game against the same opponent?
Honestly, from the last 2 weekends, we changed nothing in our game plans. The guys just play harder. They come, they're a little bit more focused. They have a lot more effort. I mean, they're showing heart because you lose the first game. You don't want to come out and stink it up the next game. But, as coaches, we're asking them to come off the bus, in that first game ready to go. While we're traveling, we got 6-hour drives, 4-hour drives. You got to be getting yourself ready to go then. You can't take an L and then be ready. And I think they're figuring it out. But like I said, all this is new to everybody, back-to-backs. I think now we're starting to see it a little bit more, and guys should be responding better in the future.
Obviously, got off to a great start here. That helps here early on, and a number of different players really contributing here in this victory.
Yep, and that's what we expect. I mean, Coach told them all the time, it's your turn now. D'Lo and Cole was the last of the few guys to be a part of that four-peat and things like that, but it's their turn to go and put some shots up. And guys are kind of hesitant on that role, but as coaches, we're just pushing them towards it.
Obviously, you had the lead here at halftime, and then really got it clicking here in the second half, and led by Walt Kelser, fantastic effort with 39 points here in the game.
I mean, thank God for Walt. Thank God for Walt. He's done that a number of times even last year, and that's going to be his role. I think that's going to be his basketball career even afterwards. He's going to bail his team out in some situations, just because of his offensive talent. But we understand that we can't rely on Walt. We got a lot of pieces that can go. We just have to keep instilling that belief in these guys. But if Walt gets it rolling like that, we're not going away from him.
How nice is it to have guys that, obviously some of those younger guys that every time they come out, try to get better and better each and every game?
I think Jimmy Scholler has been the poster child for that, just doing exactly what the coaches say every single time he steps on the floor. And that's how we ended up getting his first start. It was not by mistake or accident. Since he stepped foot on campus, he's been doing exactly what we asked him to do, and now it's paying off for him.
You get the win 87-69. Now, finally, you get a chance to play here at home this weekend as you take on Northern Michigan. How nice will it be to be back on your home floor?
Oh, it's always good to be back at home. Like I said, we've been spending countless hours, getting countless reps in Wink Arena. That's where we spend the majority of our time. So, guys should make a few more shots. Hopefully we don't shoot under 40%. We shot under 40% in all of our losses this year. So I think, being at home, guys will get a little bit more comfortable, settle down just a little bit more. I think it'd be good for everybody.
How much of a challenge is it going into the GLIAC here, where every weekend it seems like you're going to get everybody's best shot, and obviously everybody's shown already here early in the year anyone's capable of winning each and every weekend?
I actually just made that point, but it's always tough. As far as the approach and the toughness of the league, I think that's been the same, no matter COVID year or not. Guys are going to be ready to go. Guys want to win championships. It's just that now everybody's dealing with the human nature of the back-to-back. We don't even have an undefeated team in the league right now. So I think, you just got to be ready to go. You got to pay attention. You got to listen a little bit more. Court time is getting cut down just a little bit. So your neck up has to kind of be, it has to be A+ every single time, we get in the team setting.
I know they're all important, but how big is this stretch here? Obviously playing 3 straight games at home this weekend, and then on Tuesday against Lake Superior.
Oh, it's 3 of them that we really need. We wasn't supposed to be at Ashland. We ended up going there, so we split that. So our motto is always win your home games and split on the road. So we got an opportunity to get 3 in a row. Got to take full advantage of it.
Well, Coach, thanks for being with us, and best of luck here this weekend as you take on Northern Michigan.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
A reminder, you can follow all the action of Ferris State Athletics online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great week.